Guys, it's Morgan coming to you with another daily Shlog here at Highland Cycles. It's really late in the day, just getting to it. I'm blaming Zach Sheets because of his anger. He's installing, oh wait, 1 second, a Recluse Radius CX on this Honda. Yeah, looks pretty good. This is Cade Connolly's bike. He just had us put a top end in it, new valves and everything like that. So now he's getting a Recluse, and he's gonna be ready to rock and roll for a very long time. His dad's got one also. So I've been just checking people out and taking care of paperwork all morning, which is like, whee, super fun. But now it's time to blow out a couple pipes using our Hydroforce, I don't know what you call it, pipe blower outer system. Anyway, got a couple pipes here. We're gonna hook them up to the Hydroforce, blow those out. I'll show you how that works. It's actually pretty cool. It comes from the UK. I don't know, honestly, what, I can't remember how much it costs, but it's a pretty cool setup. It's a pretty cool system. I'll show you how that works. We'll get that done. Hopefully get these pipes a little straighter for these guys. Then we'll move on to whatever's next. Alright guys, so I was going to hook these right up to the Hydroforce, but after further inspection of this pipe, it actually brings up a really good point. For the Hydroforce to work, there's a couple things that have to be true. One is this surface right around here has to be nice and clean so it seals, and then this surface here has to be clean so it seals, and you have to be able to get to this lip that's right here to hook the whole thing on. This is so carboned up and gnarly that that's not going to work. So we're going to use fire to take care of that right now. Burn it out really good, and then hopefully get that off, because I tried scraping it with just a wire brush and it's having none of it yet. So I'm gonna light it on fire, use a torch, and hopefully get that broken down into just ash, and then we'll take care of it. Oh no. Oh, we need more. Sadness. So much sadness. All right. So we need more MAP gas. I'm gonna call Napa, see if we can get that delivered. While that's happening, I'm gonna try the other pipe and see if we can't get that straightened out. All right, guys. So I'm waiting on the MAP gas torch to burn off that other one, but I have another pipe here we can try out. So I'm gonna go grab the Hydroforce, bring it over, and I'll show you how we set that thing up. All right. So here's the Hydroforce setup. This is the end that goes on the pipe. This is a pump that helps force it in there. Comes with this end that goes over the end of the pipe to help seal that, and then you just pump it up with water. It's really cool. I feel like it's maybe not as effective sometimes as, you know, putting air in it and getting a torch and heating it up and all that stuff. But it's a lot safer. It can't blow anything across the room, even with 500 pounds of pressure of water. As soon as the tiniest amount of water leaks out, all the pressure goes away because you can't compress water. So it's a really good system, and yeah, I'll show you how we actually hook it up and run it. All right, start by take this end. It's got an O-ring right there. You got to make sure that's in there. You want this surface to be nice and clean, which it is. Then you slide that over, and you just tighten this down. We're going to move this thing up and into the sink. I want to close off the valve there. Now, I like to fill this up now while we have some time. Now we're going to fill the pipe. So the deal is, when you fill this up, you know, it looks like the water level's right here, and it is, whatever, but there's probably air trapped down inside here because of how, you know, weird shaped the pipes are. So I grab this, and I just kind of rotate this around. See, it went down. That's good. Now we'll fill it up again. There we go. Now we get the other piece, and this is just like a collet, but it's nice because it has this O-ring in here. So what I do is take this, put it on. And you want this down. I've learned you want that down as far as you can get it, because a lot of times if you don't get it far enough down, the O-ring won't seal. It's not quite covering what you need it to cover. So get it on there. All right, now to get the rest of the air out, I've got this bolt loose. Okay, not all the way tight. And we're gonna pump the pump. So while I'm pumping that pump, you can see we're getting water coming out. And that's good. And then we're gonna tighten that down. All right, now we are ready to see if we can't get this thing a little bit straighter. And this pipe's really not bad at all. So you can hear it creaking. We're up to 350 pounds, and there we go. So honestly, that happens on these things probably more frequently than you want. We got about 300 pounds in it, so it straightened it a little bit, and that's gonna be fine because this pipe wasn't that bad. I got the map gas, so let's go burn this other pipe off. See if we can't make a little more progress on that one. All right, guys, gonna burn this off. Gonna make a big firebomb. It's gonna be awesome. I'm trying to blow this one out a little bit.
Camp, or what'd you do?
Yeah, we took the camper and we stayed at a resort, like guest ranch kind of place.
Yeah.
So we had hookups and stuff, but like we camped. It was 35 bucks a night. So
That's not bad.
all right. Angry sheets, fork seals on arguably the worst forks ever made. The Showa air forks. That's my opinion, at least. Doing fork seals on that, but let's try this next pipe out here. See how we do. So we got it all burned off, ready to go. Let's watch right there, see if we can't pop that finger out. It's going. So that is, there we go, right at about 500 pounds pressure, and you can see it's pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. It's better for sure. That's about as good as we're gonna get. So all good. All right on, guys, thanks for joining us for another Shlog. I know this wasn't super long, so I am gonna finish with a little story time explaining why my thumb looks like this, because that's an awesome story. And Mr. Sheets is staying a little bit late because he's going to be working on Mr. Monroe's 250XC, doing top end, new reeds, cleaning the carburetor, and the new clutch, which is awesome. So let's discuss what happened to Morgan's left thumb, which I do like to give thumbs up with all the time. It was 2016. I had actually sold all of my motorcycles except for my XR 650R, because I promised myself I will always have that bike now, even if in the most dire of straits financially, I'll keep that bike. I'll do anything but sell that bike. I already sold it once and I got that back. That's a story for another time. So anyway, I was a little low on money, so I sold some bikes. I had the XR 650R. I was still riding it like it was stolen. And I was up on the Buck Trail, up on the Uncompahgre Plateau with a bunch of guys, and I was riding it at the speed I would normally ride a small bike, fast, and having a great time. I love riding that bike fast in the woods. It's a lot of fun. Takes a lot of work too, and it was almost the end of the ride. We were super duper close, like so close to being done, and we just one little piece of single track left to get back to the trucks, and we were ripping down this trail, and I was out front, and I came through these trees. I got a little bit close to one, and I clipped a tree with my handguard and immediately just ejected off the trail and started cartwheeling through the woods with a 300-pound motorcycle and me. And I ended up, in the end, I removed 3 trees from the ground, just ripped them right out of the ground, little ones. But and I came to rest on my back on a tree like Scorpion. Boop. I thought I broke my back. In fact, I exclaimed out loud, "I broke my back! I broke my back! I broke my back!" I thought, I was bad, really bad. I was going pretty fast, and I laid there. My friends hadn't caught up to me yet. I laid there and I was kind of trying to move things. I was like, okay, I can move things, and I got to get up. So I kind of started rolling around, and I was still on the ground when they got there, but getting up, like, dude, what happened? And I could kind of like barely talk. It hurt so bad, and finally got up. I told them what happened. Like, oh my gosh, fortunately I didn't hit my head. I was okay that way, but I was in a crazy amount of pain, and I'm like, I gotta get out of here. My buddy had a bike with a Recluse, so he got that started on it, got me going, because my left hand hurt. I didn't think much of it. So we ride back. I ride back to the truck. It sucked a lot. And I got back to the truck, and when I got there, I parked the bike. I couldn't load it or anything. My buddy rode the XR. By the way, the XR started first kick because it's an XR 650. And I got back to the truck, and I was just in a crazy amount of pain. And I looked down at my thumb, this thumb. I was in a glove still, and it was just dripping blood out of the thumb, like drip, drip, like fast. I was like, oh, that's not good. So my buddy drove me down, got to the hospital, made the faithful phone call, which sadly I've made more than once, to my wife, like, hey, we're going to the ER, you might want to meet us there. Poor woman. Get there, they take my glove off, and my thumb is almost disconnected from my body. I still don't know what it got pinched between or hit on, I don't know. But they needed to do surgery right then. They rolled me in. It was missing pieces, like some pieces were broken and gone. So they did their best putting it back together. I can't really, articulate this end of it at all. But it still works. At least I'm not a dog. I still have opposable thumbs over there. But it was a heck of a day. So that's why my thumb looks like that. That's why I give the crooked thumbs up all the time. So yeah, there you go. Guys, I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Zach Sheets, despite his anger, also likes you. And those of you who want to say hi to Zach Sheets, just say hi to Zach Sheets. There he is. And stay out of his way, because he'll punch you in the face. But yeah, we love you guys. If you like what you're watching and you haven't done it yet, go ahead and subscribe. Also, click that little notification bell. Boop. That would be cool. That lets you know when we post new videos, so you can stay up to date. And most importantly, the only thing I really care about you guys doing is getting out and spread the gospel 2 wheels. And I hope desperately that what me, the Angerish Man, my dog, and all the people here in Colorado are doing is, I hope that we're inspiring you to get out and ride your dirt bikes!